What did I do wrong? How come my stop loss was hit? These are the questions I'm asking myself, looking at the results of the trade I took yesterday, the 3 short trades I took in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. What went wrong? And we'll be looking at, and we're using that to look at the overall crypto market space and the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and giving us a broader view of what is happening in the market for the next position trade we'll be taking. Just looking at the trade, I got stopped out on my stop losses. So good thing I put stop losses in place to protect me from further incurring further losses. I got stopped out in XRP first before Bitcoin, then Ethereum. And it's actually very, very indicative of how strong the market is right now. And as you can see with the crypto fear and greed index, we are back in greed at the 66 level. And if you look at the crypto bubbles and you look at the overall crypto market, everything is green. We are moving very, very fast above. You can see say even up 22% on the daily yesterday. So this is just showing us that overall we are just kind of back, and it's just showing how much strength there is in the bulls, taking the market to further highs. And we'll just be looking at the charts right now and looking at if we close the $106,000, $106,958,000 levels. If we can close that resistance and we can break through that resistance and confirm that as support, I'll be taking a long at that level. So we'll be looking at that on the daily today, and we're looking at the daily candle for today. If we close above this level, that will be very, very indicative and telling us what to do. If we close it, that means we'll be going to upside from there. So that is quite interesting. If we get rejected at this $106,000 levels that I've indicated, that means I'll be expecting a pullback back to the $104,000 levels. And if we look at the liquidation map, looking at liquidation heat map, you can see it is even indicative that right now we have liquidation leverage of around liquidation leverage of 147 million at $103,951,000 levels. So this is quite interesting that we will still see a formal pullback pending we get rejected at the 106,938 levels. So this is quite interesting for the Bitcoin chart, and the Ethereum is also showing us the same similar bullish structure that we are back in play. However, we are hitting a resistance on this trend pattern parallel lines that I've drawn. So that is also indicative for us to expect what will be happening if we get rejected at these levels of 2,453 or we break through that resistance. If we break through the resistance, we should be looking for a pull for longing from that level and to take profit around the $2,665,000 levels. If we get rejected here, we should be expecting a pullback down to the $2,325,000 levels for Ethereum. Looking at the RSI, we are approaching the middle ranges for the RSI, so we should be seeing what will be happening. I'm expecting further movement, sideways movement right now on Ethereum. So let's see how that plays out over today for the daily closes for 2 of them. So this is what I'll be doing. Looking at that, looking for the daily close for today for both Ethereum, Bitcoin, even in XRP. Looking at that, it is very, very clear to us and to everything, with all the movement that we have had so far, that everything seems to be moving very, very bullish on a very, very bullish structure. Of course, we also know that the macroeconomics and the geopolitical situation is also affecting all of this, showing us that we are kind of back in play, risk is on, and everybody is ready to speculate and trade. So this is what is happening. The bulls are back in play. If you were long and you took that long on the Bitcoin from that levels, taking the opposite position like I did, I took the short position, and if you took that, congratulations, you were right on that front. Now let's see if we if we face resistance or the $106,000 levels, or we break through the resistance and we confirm that as support. So we'll be looking at the daily close. That will determine what our movement will be in the near term. So we'll be watching. We'll keep you guys updated. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you follow us on our journey from zero to Ferrari. We'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace.